Hopzine.com. Thanks once again for tuning into my YouTube channel. This time we're going to take a little look at all the beers that I bought while I was over in Belgium. Primarily bought at Hopdouvel Drink Central in Ghent, and then some bought at various other places. Some bought in Brugge, some bought in Brussels, so I'm going to go through all those. So, starting at this end, got a bottle of Stillwater's Room of Thirds. That's a really hot up triple. Couple from De Molen, which is not a million miles away from kind of the Belgian border. So I don't know whether you're seeing that on the camera. That's a bottle of their bar and booze. Only thing I know about it, it's a barrel aged imperial stout. For me, De Molen's best beers are always their imperial stouts. One what I've been wanting to try for ages, which is the Koppie Blowback. Don't know how much these are getting blurred out on the camera, but yes. So that's a coffee stout. This one is actually, Esther bought this one. Well, I bought it for her. I'm certainly going to try it. I haven't had a beer from Hansen's for ages, so that's Hansen's Oude Creek. Next up, the Oude Goose, I'm turning American, how appalling. Golden Blend. So that's I think the 1, 2 and 3 year lambics. The brewery what I'm relatively new to, I've shared a bottle with a friend from this brewery, and, excuse my pronunciation, but it's De Dr. Van de Corana. I spotted that beer on a number of beer menus in Brugge, and it was really expensive. I spotted that in Hopdouvel, and it was like €2 10 or something, so I had to pick that up. On to another beer from the same brewery. This I picked up just from just reading the label. Really, it says on it, so it's there. L'Enfant Terrible. It is a it says on the label, a special Gueuze style ale brewed with wild yeast, and it's got a little sticker on it saying it was the silver medalist in the Belgian style Gueuze Lambic Silver Award in the European Beer Star Awards or something. But you mean, if it's got silver place, I mean, and it's not one of the main kind of Lambic brewers, that's amazing. Something very special. As you'll see on some of my other videos, I did review a couple more Cantillon beers, including a very special bottle which could only be drunk at the brewery, but this is relatively fresh out, maybe 2 weeks it's been available. This is, excuse my pronunciation, I'm trying to remember what the lady in the brewery called it. I think it was Viognerie. It's with muscat grape, so that should be amazing. I mean, everything from Cantillon's been top dollar so far. This is a really interesting bottle. I'm certainly going to review this. It is a beer called Bazart Lambic. It is 8% ABV. The interesting thing about this is it's brewed at BSL, Oude BSL, in the BSL. And the interesting thing is it's kind of collaboration between a number of people. So it's a lambic brewed at BSL, but then it's been essentially treated like a bottle of champagne. It's going through all the processes that a bottle of champagne will go through. So it's like it's like a sparkling lambic. So that should be really interesting. That it's kind of like collaboration with like champagne makers and wine experts and stuff. Anyway, that's going to be absolutely fantastic, I'm sure. This is one where I picked up mailing strength to the label, looking really cool, really nice looking label. Called Black Mamba, from a brewery that's new to me, called Brasserie Saint Helena. It says hoppy English stout. It's only 4.3% or something. Yeah, 4.3%. It makes a change from a lot of Belgian breweries that are usually using quite traditional, old-fashioned looks to their beers. So when I saw that, I thought, well, they're clearly taking a bit more serious, taking a bit more care with their branding, so it appealed. Bottle of beer from Mikkeller, from Denmark. In Hopdouvel, they've got a ridiculous amount of Mikkeller beers, but In Belgium, I'm going to buy primarily Belgian beer, but this is one I really wanted to try for a while. That's their milk stout. On to a couple of beers from Streuser. You'll see a couple more reviews that I did on location in our hotel of bottles of beer that I had from Streuser. Also had a few more, because they've got a little shop in Brugge. So we went in there and chatted with the guy. You can drink beer on site there. Got a couple of bottles and a couple of beers on draft there. Bought a couple more bottles and took them back to the hotel, and I've reviewed those, and you'll see them at some point. But I was really impressed by them. And this is one I actually tasted in the bar, and that was the Cuvée Delphin, which is, I'm sure there's much more to it, but it is essentially a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. That was absolutely top draw. Another imperial stout barrel aged once again from Streuser, which I think they're in kind of the kind of in the Bruges area. I think they're kind of like near West Vleteren, that kind of area. And this is their macadam, and it's imperial stout at about 10%, aged in white wine barrels from Mont Basilica. I don't know. My pronunciation is terrible, I have to admit. But that looks really exciting. I thought I was going to drink that whilst we were in Belgium. I didn't. I wanted to bring it home and give it a proper review. Then a set of some free beers from Brasserie de la Seine, which is one of the other brewery in Brussels apart from Cantillon. I think it's really interesting because Cantillon is so worldwide and so revered. That the other brewery is actually going in a slightly more kind of modern direction. The first beer that I had whilst we were in Belgium, so when we got to Bruges, went in a bar called Bruges Biette, and I had, it's bad form, but I had a bottle of their Black in Japan, which is a black IPA, which was really good. I had to bring back a bottle of that and do a review. Then finally, a couple of beers from their Warisa range. So I've got the 2 and the 3. I think this is kind of a little bit of experimental range that they do. Not great reviews on Ray Beer, but I mean, they were cheap. And I liked all the rest of the beers that I had from Brasserie de la Seine. So one of them is a wit, but been kind of fermented in an interesting way with some lactobacillus. And then that is a Belgian golden ale, as Ray Beer like to give these extremely kind of broad, kind of reaching titles of beer styles. So that'll be really interesting. As I said, really, really well priced. A brewery that I really enjoyed whilst I was over in Belgium, because they're kind of doing things, they're taking Belgian beer styles but moving it on, maybe taking a bit of inspiration from the American beer scene as well. So that's the kind of all the beers I've got. Also, whilst I was in the Streuser shop, got one of their glasses. We've got a Cantillon kind of traditional lambic beaker. That's Esther bought that one. Well, actually, once again, I bought it, didn't I? I bought it. But Esther really wanted a traditional kind of lambic beaker. And I also bought, as my old blue one, which they no longer produce, is no longer available. And it's completely knackered. I bought a new Cantillon t-shirt, direct to the brewery. I'll be selling that to. So yeah, so that's my range of beers that I bought whilst in Belgium. Some you'll see reviews of, some I probably won't. If you follow me on Untapped, you'll at least find out what kind of rating I gave it anyway. Because obviously I don't do ratings on the videos. But yeah, nice kind of cross section of Belgian beer. A lot of kind of lambics, some more modern stuff, slightly American influence. A couple of stuff from kind of rest of Europe, Denmark and Holland, but primarily, hopefully, looking at the best stuff what's out there. Also, the more modern kind of explorative Belgian breweries. Opposed to all, it's great. I love all the all the traditional stuff, but there's a bit too much, bit of a glut of kind of mediocre, strong, sweet beers. And for me, I think this represents some of the more interesting stuff, what's going on in Belgium. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this little video. I'm Rob from Hopzine.com. I'll see you when I review one of these beers. See you later. Cheers.